away they go. Rico gets moving, but Alvaro Carpe it is. Carpe is the man who's got the hammer down and hangs on to the lead.
Wow, very steadily through turn one for quite a few riders there. Another sluggish start, unfortunately. Pons, but Quiles then, he's in fifth now. Got to keep an eye on him. It didn't really matter too much back in the Mont. Clearly just slid out quite a high speed there, not used to, well, we see quite often see crashes like that. Cormac Buchanan is great, mate.
And superb. It's the Spaniards, Uriarte, Carpe and Quiles. Patamara in a very strong fourth place.
And it's Jack Poitezan, the Thai rider, that went down with him, unfortunately, but it says both riders. Oh, dearie me.
Oh, well, that's an absolute classic. We've seen that nearly happen in other races. As I said just before the race, Brian said that, you know, he just didn't get it all together for qualifying. Well, he's got it all together now, but Quiles comes underneath him to take the lead.
A lap later, leading the way. I would say that probably is a bit of improvement for him then. Keeping it calm, flustered. Of course, race one last year in the rain with those long lap penalties he had after winning the race in Sunday as well.
Right, so eyes on number 83, Alvaro Carpe. He's passed Patamara. He's up
in the form of Alberto Ferrandez. We're seeing another 54 up the sharp end as well.
I think Richo Moodley picked up about 4 bikes slipstream, and then they all fanned out across the track, about 5 abreast there on the right. And Valentin Peroni got it all wrong there, ran wide, and Maximo Quiles went underneath him. So it is the 28 of Quiles.
He started in 6th place, been pushed down to 10th now, which he'll be disappointed with. Christian Daniel up from Tor him in 5th place overall.
And what is it? We've got about 10 bikes there that haven't. Quiles a bit wide, allowing Alvaro Carpe to get final drop down left-hander. 51 is Brian Uriarte.
.2 was Max Quiles' lap last time around. See what they do this time as they cross the line. The Italian, Giulio Pugliese, in 12th place.
That is sensational.
Taking a few places up towards the front of this group in the battle for the win.
Just a pack there. What is
Guillaume Plong has had a sensational first few laps. He's up from 22nd on the grid to 10th position. Milan Pavelec up to 15th as well.
And it's still Maximo Quiles on the 28 who leads ahead of Alvaro Carpe. South African helmet looking for a way past.
Also looking down in the order as well, 13th off the back of this Allen Cup, the other championship. He races in the Junior GP. A little bit off the boil here this weekend, I would say. He got
out onto the start and finish straight. 10 laps, soon it'll be 9 laps remaining. Still plenty of action left in this race. Maximo Quiles
manages to park it straight in the middle of the corner, doesn't he? Brilliant stuff from Quiles. I thought he maybe left it a little bit too late there and was going to go off to the car park.
The end, do you think?
Yeah, who knows? I mean, there's so much time spent on the side of the tyre here at Mugello, isn't there? So fast and flowing. You don't want ridiculously beyond track limits.
Right. If you're going to use the track limits, you might as well, mate.
Yeah, you might as well, exactly. But he qualified in that free practice.
Yeah, that's right. And as I say, Quiles was on his own, and I think, you know, he was planning to be able to run away from them. But either he's sweeping through that right again. You know, they're up through the gears here. They get up 5th to 6th. 230 kilometres an hour, 143 miles an hour. They're slipstream across the start and finish line. It's who's the latest on the brakes?
Looks like it's Carpe, or is it Quiles? Quiles moves up the inside of Uriarte then, because sensational.
Absolutely superb stuff. Absolutely nobody seems to have an advantage at the moment, and they have. He's in 8th place. And the whole pack behind him, another 5 guys, so it could still build into an, especially if you're picking up the slipstream as well as he did. So Quiles has the advantage now, but only just from Carpe.
As well, Davide Pratama in 4th. This is the best we've seen of him. We quite often see him in the opening laps fighting up towards the front, but normally about this time he's
I don't know, it's something, isn't it? Because there's certainly, as you say, Furisado, that was sensational what he did that day. Anyway, they fan out across the track, and again number 28 is off on the green, Maximo Quiles. I wouldn't be surprised to find him get a warning very shortly. Unfortunately, there's it is the 54 of Vader Pratama back in front again. 3
abreast into Arabia. The rider with the praying mantis on the back of his helmet. I'm not sure what adjective I can use from a praying mantis, but hey, it's
either. It still is, you know, Carter Thompson and co within the chance of being in the.
That's about what they're running now. So the pace is getting better and better.
Right, they're down through the big sweeping left-hander and the 50. He has the advantage, and the guys know they're going to go after him.
There we are, the Spanish lot trio distance now, and it's started to heat up already. No sign of the rain or thunderstorms. It's all hell for leather. Off. Thank you, into pit lane. There we are.
That's good. On the brakes. Is it the 54 of Veda Pratama?
Ooh, who are we looking forward from? Is that Keyless? I think it is. Towards.
It certainly is. Brian Uriarte in front. The 83 of Alvaro Carpi in a very close second.
Danish.
Pembalap muda asal Indonesia Veda Ega Pratama menutup seri ketiga Red Bull Rookies Cup 2024 di posisi ke-8 pada race 2 di sirkuit Mugello, Italia, Minggu. Pada balapan kali ini, Veda yang memulai balapan dari posisi 7 menjalani balapan dengan tidak konsisten, tidak seperti pada race 1 di mana ia terus bersaing di rombongan pembalap terdepan hingga finish posisi kelima. Seusai balapan 13 lap dimulai, Veda sempat mencicipi posisi pertama. Namun, tak berselang lama kemudian ia turun ke posisi 6 dan bahkan sampai posisi ke-9 pada lap kedua. Pada lap keempat, pembalap 15 tahun itu naik ke posisi 6. Sayangnya, 3 lap berikutnya ia justru turun sampai posisi ke-11. Veda lalu menyelinap di belakang Alvaro Carpe, Brian Uriarte, Hakim Danish, dan Maximo Quiles di posisi 5 besar pada lap ke-9 sebelum kemudian masuk 4 besar pada lap 11. Namun, penampilan kurang konsisten pembalap Gunung Kidul, daerah istimewa Yogyakarta itu membuatnya kembali terlempar ke posisi 11 pada lap terakhir. Beruntung, memasuki trek lurus sebelum garis finish ia yang terus memacu gasnya berhasil naik 3 tingkat ke posisi 8 untuk mengamankan 7 poin. Sementara itu, pembalap asal Argentina Valentin Perrone berhasil menutup sirkuit Mugello dengan kemenangan, dengan Brian Uriarte, Alvaro Carpe, Rico Sarmela, dan Maximo Quiles yang melengkapi posisi 5 besar. Perjuangan dan proses adaptasi Veda Ega Pratama pebalap binaan Astra Honda Racing Team di kancah balap internasional sangat luar biasa, dan selalu ditingkatkan di setiap balapan kejuaraan Red Bull Rookies Cup 2024. Aksi debut Veda Ega yang sungguh cemerlang terus dipacu Veda Ega untuk bisa meningkatkan skill dan teknik balapnya. Pergerakan Veda sejak seri 1 sampai seri 3 sering membuat pebalap Eropa berkeping-keping. Aksi penetrasi Veda terlihat pada seri 3 di Mugello, Italia 1 hingga 2 Juni 2024. Pada race 1 Veda sempat membuat gebrakan berada di urutan pertama. Namun Veda harus menerima kenyataan setelah disenggol pebalap lainnya. Hingga seri 3 di ajang Red Bull MotoGP Rookies Cup 2024 posisi sementara Veda Ega Pratama berada di urutan ke-8 dengan 39 poin. Lanjutkan terus dan tetap semangat, di seri 4 Assen Belanda pada 29 hingga 30 Juni 2024 Veda pasti bisa bikin bangga Indonesia. Pembalap muda Indonesia Veda Ega Pratama menilai dirinya kurang beruntung pada seri ketiga Red Bull Rookies Cup 2024 setelah usai race di sirkuit Mugello, Italia, Sabtu, 1 Juni 2024. Ia yang memiliki peluang juara pada balapan kali ini mengatakan, kurang beruntung, setelah tersenggol pembalap lain yang membuatnya melebar dan terlempar ke posisi ke-10 pada tikungan pertama lap terakhir saat ia sedang memimpin balapan untuk meraih kemenangan perdananya. Di sisa balapan, Veda yang tampil impresif selama balapan tak menyerah hingga kemudian posisi kelima ia amankan untuk meraih 11 poin yang merupakan torehan tertingginya sejauh ini. Saya senang dengan balapan hari ini, namun saya kurang beruntung, kata Veda, dilansir dari laman resmi Red Bull Rookies Cup, Minggu, 2 Juni 2024. Di tikungan pertama pada lap terakhir, seseorang menabrak saya dan saya terdorong keluar, namun saya beruntung karena tidak terjatuh, lanjutnya. Saya berusaha keras di lap terakhir itu dan finish di posisi kelima, jadi saya senang dengan itu, tambahnya. Pembalap asal Gunung Kidul, dia itu mengatakan setelan motornya masih belum sempurna pada balapan kali ini. Namun, menurutnya itu bukan masalah besar. Setelah pada balapan kali ini ia terus bersaing di rombongan terdepan dengan pembalap-pembalap berbakat seperti trio Spanyol Maximo Quiles, Brian Uriarte, dan Alvaro Carpe. Motornya tidak terlalu sempurna tapi itu bukan masalah besar bagi saya dan saya terus belajar dari para pembalap papan atas, tutupnya. Veda kini duduk di posisi ke-8 klasemen sementara dengan 31 poin. Pembalap Indonesia, Veda Ega Pratama, finish ke-8 dalam balapan kedua Red Rookies Cup 2024 seri Mugello. Veda Ega Pratama sempat merangsek ke posisi 5 besar tetapi tidak dapat mempertahankannya dalam balapan yang dihelat di sirkuit Mugello, Toscana, Italia, Minggu, 2 Juni 2024. Veda melakukan start dengan baik untuk memimpin di tikungan pertama dari posisi ke-7 tetapi harus turun posisi karena sempat hampir terjatuh di tikungan 3. Pratama terdorong ke posisi 9 dalam adu akselerasi menuju tikungan pertama pada lap kedua balapan selama 13 putaran ini. Peluang belum habis karena Veda masih berada dalam grup pembalap terdepan. Veda naik ke posisi ke-6 pada awal lap ketiga walau tidak bertahan lama. Veda turun ke posisi 9 karena mengambil jalur lomba yang lebih lebar pada lap keempat. Menjaga posisi di tikungan 1 San Donato di mana pembalap bisa mengerem dari kecepatan 230 kpj masih menjadi pekerjaan rumah bagi Veda. Tikungan berbentuk parabolika yang didahului lintasan lurus panjang yang menanjak itu menjadi mimpi buruk Veda pada balapan pertama, Sabtu, 1 Juni 2024. Penampilan luar biasa pembalap Indonesia Veda Ega Pratama di race 1 Red Bull Rookies Cup 2024 Italia di sirkuit Mugello. Pengungkapan luar biasa ini bukan datang dari kita melainkan dari komentator tayangan langsung race 1 Red Bull Rookies Cup 2024. Adalah Matt Dunn dan Peter Clifford yang menjadi komentator race 1 RBRC 2024 Italia yang berlangsung 12 putaran. Sirkuit Mugello dengan panjang 5,245 km merupakan pengalaman yang sama sekali baru bagi Veda Ega begitu panggilan akrab Veda Ega Pratama. Meskipun Peter Clifford menyanyikan komentator tayangan langsung RBRC yang juga merupakan sosok penting di era pergantian MotoGP 2, tak keempat tak di awal 2000-an. Dia adalah manajer tim Red Bull Yamaha WCM yang menukangi Simon Travar, Regis Laconi dan juga Gary S1MCH Pronunciation Choi. Bahkan pernah menjalani proyek MotoGP 4 tak dengan skuad WCM bangun mesin dan kepuasan sendiri. Terhitung 2007 bergabung dalam proyek pembibitan pembalap muda Red Bull Rookies Cup. Peter Clifford berperan berpengalaman dalam menyaring bibit muda pembalap masa depan MotoGP. Pria ramah ini mengungkapkan bakat balap Indonesia Veda Ega Pratama di kiprah perdana RBRC musim ini.